Welcome, Orion. Night Stalker. Yeah, I'm on mission 4, I think? 5? Some sort of dark, evil mine. I lowered the resolution. I was trying to make the everything match more. I was watching a video of someone playing the old version at low resolution, and everything blended better when everything was pixelated, not just the sprites. Spotted me. This repeater is a fantastic weapon. I wonder where that power-up is. I got a little way into this level in the end of the last stream, but then I got lost. And there was a power-up that made me shoot really fast, but I wasn't paying attention to where I picked it up. I'm gonna switch and use some Stormtrooper rifle. Get some... try to save some of my repeater ammo. Yeah, I was watching a video of some guy playing this on the old controls. He was having such a harder time looking up and down and aiming. I could definitely see why they have auto-aim. Like, you can do this, and Kyle will aim. The blast will... That's not working right now. It's because I'm talking about it. Oh, I must have picked up that power up. I wasn't paying attention again. My ammo is gold, which means I'm powered up. Might as well take advantage of it. Who's hitting me? Shield's taking damage. Briar is a little more accurate for long range, weirdly. Now, I think this area over here is kind of a bonus, because the facility is the way we need to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and search, see if I can find any secret areas. Nope. Now, if this was Jedi Knight, I could force pull that gun down here, get some ammo. I noticed on that old Kyle Katarn action figure, he had the right gloves, but he had long white sleeves. The one I posted on X earlier, on Twitter. I can only assume there's kind of like a halfway action figure between Jedi Knight and Dark Forces, because they poorly painted a beard onto his Dark Forces character art, which he didn't have a beard in Dark Forces in the cutscene I saw. So they probably were working on Jedi Knight when they came out with the action figure, so he's kind of like halfway between his appearance in both games. It was a Kenner action figure from before they were completely subsumed by Hasbro. Okay, get ready. We're going into this mining facility. Get ready, he says, and then he aims too low. We're climbing around in this rusty machinery again. Now, I did hear someone say... I looked up this weapon to see what the heck it was. It's supposed to be a mining laser, and I did see someone say you should save it until the end of this level. So, I do have that level of foreknowledge. I wasn't supposed to look up anything. I was going in blind, but... Sorry to disappoint. There's that meat grinder again. Some sort of mining drill. Sadly, there isn't a video of me being turned into a fine red mist when I step into it. I've already forgotten what to do right here. There was a door I couldn't see before. think it's a... Let's check the map. I think it was over here. This is the door? There's something in here. There it is. Like I said last time, the doors kind of blend in. I remember in Jedi Knight, every door had a bright green light on it or something. I feel like they were clearer. Where was that? Wow, this thing is hard to aim. Okay, just blowing my face off. Very professional. Stop, rebel scum. How many stormtroopers were still Jango Fett clones? Because none of them talk like he does. None of them sound like clone troopers. These turrets hurt, man. I need to remember I'm playing on hard. Where was that? These Death Star troopers are a little tougher than stormtroopers. Because stormtrooper armor is the weakest armor in the Empire. And even a guy in a black officer uniform has more health. Come on, buddy. Come on. Slide your sprite out here. I'm low on shields, man. There's one shield thing. Alright, I'm going to play a little more cautious now. I'm a little hurt. Do Star Wars blasters have a stun setting? I'm pretty sure they say set blasters on something. Is that just a carryover from Star Trek? Because I don't remember ever seeing them use a stun feature. Maybe I'm forgetting. Alright, here's the drill I have to ride. I'll let everyone know when I get to the point where I stopped last time. This is the mining facility on the Hell planet, where they mine Hell ore, also known as Frick. Oh sure, just shoot the wall. Waste all your ammo and get hurt. Okay, this part was where... This was where I stopped, because I couldn't make it. This jump was confusing. I'm trying to play cautious here. Don't have much health. A perfectly landed thermal detonator. Let's see if I can... I think last time I tried to throw one way down there, but it won't actually go that far. I can't control when the thermal detonator explodes like in Jedi Knight. See, if I try to throw the thermal detonator down there, it just blows up halfway every time. Now, last time I tried jumping across to one of those things, and Rip Chip in the chat said there's a better way to go. Not sure if he's here. But first I'm going to get this blue key. Blue key acquired. Should I try jumping? I think if I just sprint and don't press the jump key, maybe I can make it. Nope. Oh, ouch. Oh, good. I just have 2 health left. Whoa, is that mag seal? Oh, sweet. Yeah, in Jedi Knight, I remember when I was making maps, custom maps, you can flag certain surfaces as mag sealed, so that they're magnetically sealed, like in the trash compactor scene. The lasers bounce off of them. I see you there. See, it puts me right back here. There was another door down there, though. Can I bring the elevator up? No? Now, if I try this jump again, I'm just going to die, for sure. But I might have to. Maybe if I try it from this angle. This is a very bad idea. Oh, I made it. And I died instantly. Oh god, I had 2 health. Okay, well that shows that Stormtrooper Blaster Fire, it does pierce at least some level of my shields. Because I had 30 shields, but it managed to kill that last 2 health. So now I know that. A learning experience. Let's try thermal detonator. Ow! Okay, bad idea. Let's try repeater. A little more accurate. What is that? A turret? Let's see if we can hit them where they can't hit us, like in Jedi Outcast. It seems to work. That was my go-to method when I was playing Jedi Outcast recently. I didn't finish that playthrough. Maybe I'll stream that too. Okay. There's a ledge down there? Come back. Oh. I feel like that color palette is funky. Oh no, the jump. I didn't make it. The worst thing is the jumping. Oh no, it put me back here. What? Do they expect me to do that again? Yeah, it respawned me right in the middle of that stuff. Can you believe that? Oh, I almost got crushed there. Yeah, I expected it to respawn me at a previous checkpoint, but then it just spawned me right there back in the middle of all that. Kyle just leapt right back up to his feet. Okay, we're gonna make it this time. Did it. Lots of detonators. What are they preparing me for, you think? I feel like this is a preparation tunnel. They've given me health and detonators. I bet this is the freaking thing that I was told to save ammo for. The music has changed. Boss music? This looks like an arena. I got a bad feeling about this. Now where is that big gun? There it is. I don't know what number it is on the numpad.
Kyle again, charge set, ready to clear.
I gotta get out of here before the base blows. This BFG doesn't seem that strong. I heard this gun was powerful. Blow up those turrets. There it is! Prototype Dark Trooper. He's down.
I think I just finished off a Dark Trooper. I want to find out if there are any more around.
Okay, Kyle. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, Jan, get me out of here. First, I have to find my way out. Let's check and see if there's a map. Which tunnel is it? Sets an explosive charge and doesn't know how to get out. Is this an elevator? That's how I got in? It would be funny if the explosive charge blew me up. Watch for turrets. Did I just go in another circle? Okay, there's a little alcove here. Okay, maybe this long tunnel here. It's the next one around the corner. Here we go. Are there any more Dark Troopers? Is that a fake door? Do I have to ride the drill out to the surface? What am I missing here? This door doesn't work. I guess I need to ride the drill. I'm gonna try saving. There was a menu here in this thing that said save. Create save. Does this work? Oh, we're about to find out since I fell off a freaking cliff. Do you think this will lift me all the way out? I mean, it looks safe. That's the sky, right? We'll just go straight up and find out if it works. See you at the top, Jan. Please let this be the sky. Jan, just pick me up from here. Or not. Jan. Why won't this door open? Blast these alarms. Now look. Okay, check the computer? Well, the explosive charges haven't blown. I need to find my way back out. This door should work. I'm confused. Does anyone in chat know which way to go? This is not a drill. This is a corkscrew. Let's try going back through here. Maybe this door opens now. It didn't open before. I figured it out. It's weird that this was the ultimate Star Wars experience at the time, isn't it? Like, if you wanted to go into... Oh gosh, I only have 5 health. These shots are gonna punch right through my shields and kill me.
You're not authorized in this area.
I'm gonna probably blow myself up with this grenade. playing super cautious. Gotta dance around some. Okay, I'm on the other side of this thing that I couldn't jump to before. If I jump over there, I'm just going back the way I came. If I fall down the pit... Nope, I get the feeling I'm still lost. I knew I was gonna miss that. Okay, maybe we'll see where it spawns me. Oh, nice. It spawned me right back where I was. At least I have my health back. Let's check those objectives. Get back to the ship. Well, I tried. Hardest thing about these old games. Navigating the maps. It almost makes me understand why modern game devs started putting arrows everywhere. Is there a button for this elevator? I'm just supposed to fall. I'm not supposed to be doing this. Why modern game developers started putting arrows everywhere and like the infamous yellow paint. It's gotta be this tunnel here, but how in the heck do I get to it? Those turrets are still active. Oh no, that tunnel was where I just came from. Here we go, chat. Backtracking. At least there was a health pickup there. Okay, I opened this door. I blasted these guys. So it's gotta be this. I may have to consult a guide. Okay, chat, let's consult a guide. I had a guide open and I closed it. In a fit of overconfidence. Dark forces. There must be something really obvious I'm missing here. Let's look at the map again. Okay, this is the Blood Moon Gromos Mines. Jump down the ledge below and then jump across the passageway as the elevator moves out of the way. A dark trooper will emerge. When you reach the red door, press the button and wait until all the doors open. Once you move, they will start closing. If you get trapped, each of the sections has a button that will open the doors. Head up the small elevator just to the right of the large elevator you used to come down. When you reach the red door, press the button and wait until all the doors are open. Is this the button? Is that it? Oh, it's a time gate. I have to sprint out of here. Do I have to run through all of them at once? I sure hope I put a really long timer on that explosive charge. They could have warned me that this was the puzzle. Alright. Those two doors are sliding apart. They're sliding apart. There's some troopers back there. Let's see if we can snipe them. I ran out of ammo. Cool. Let's just Briar pistol them out. I saw a post earlier about games where the starting weapon is always useful. And certainly the Briar pistol falls into that category. Good enough. Run. We're through. made it. How good is your throwing arm, Kyle? It sucks, man. You never played baseball, did you? It's okay, I didn't either. I just thought you were cooler than me, Kyle. I thought you played sports. Even if I hold the button down, like, what does that do? Oh, I have to hold it for quite a while. Now we're learning. Alright, bucketheads. There doesn't seem to be a secondary fire for the Briar in this game. Or for the Stormtrooper rifle. It's always funny to look at the sprites from either directly above or directly below. Because they just look like a flat thing. I'm working on my throwing arm. I'm getting better. But don't throw in here, or Kyle will just throw it on the roof, on the ceiling, and blow himself up. Don't cut yourself on the rust tunnels. My mouse is so sensitive that I flip all the way around sometimes and get turned around. I heard that. I heard that. This won't bounce off the walls. I'm looking forward to Jedi Knight, where I can bounce this off the walls and do some tricks. Check the corners. Hey Jan, you want to just drop in right here and get me the heck out? Got some repeater ammo, that's good. One thing interesting about these missions, they were very much missions where you had to drop in, get the objective done, and then go back to the extraction point. And games today frown heavily upon retreading ground you've already treaded. They don't like you having to go back to an extraction point. You always move forward. I think that's an aspect of modern game design. They don't like this old school backtracking. I remember there were a lot of complaints about that with Metal Gear Solid 1. Because the game takes place in the, oh, there she is. In one giant facility, and you have to go back and find weapons in previous zones. But I always thought that was cool. It made it feel more claustrophobic. It was like, you're stuck in this one military facility in the middle of frozen wasteland. That looks just like the Moondagger from Terminal Velocity.
Useful an officer will no longer divulge any more information to that rebel, Kyle Katarn.
Katarn will not be as easy to deal with. He is very resourceful. More resourceful, it seems, than even your
Vader respects me.
I understand the threat, Lord Vader. Katarn was once an impressive Imperial officer, but he was weak and gave up on the struggle for our new order. I wouldn't put much faith in his abilities. Katarn will never come near this ship. My new hire will see to that.
Is this Boba Fett? Oh, I didn't know he was in here. Am I gonna have a Boba Fett boss fight? I didn't even know about that. I know he was a playable skin in Jedi Knight. That was always the one I used. Mission 6, Imperial Detention Center, Orinachkra, Kriegsmedine's fate. Bad news, Kyle. Our spy, Kriegsmedine, has been captured. Oh, that's who that was supposed to be in the cutscene. He's being held at the Imperial Detention Center on Orinachkra and awaiting execution. How do you think they came up with this? Is it something spelled backwards? Is it yeah, I don't know. I feel like that must be like a flip the letters around. That's what I used to do when I was writing when I was a kid. Like if I needed to name a prison, I would just take Alcatraz and move the letters around. He has been valuable in supplying us with information on the Dark Trooper, and they always say the Dark Trooper. And I think we owe it to him to make a rescue effort. Mission. That looks imposing. The Imperial Detention Facility is well secured, hard to get in and even harder to stay alive. There's a switch-controlled shuttle carrier to the facility that will bring you to the main doors. Inside the complex, 2 main elevators access the lower prison blocks. One goes to the low security levels and down to the command center. The other leads back up to the high security block where Kriegsmedine is being held in the N block. Here's a helpful guide to what the letter N looks like. Each cell is locked. It's not the letter N though, because they use the Arabesh in Star Wars. They don't use our silly alphabet. Each cell is locked with its own code and code card being carried by an Imperial officer. So first you'll need to find the right card to Medine's cell, since the high security blocks are controlled from inside the block. Once the guards are alerted, it will be impossible to penetrate. I suggest you find an optional entrance into the high security block. You'll really be outnumbered here, so rely on stealth rather than firepower. A stealth mission? That's not encouraging. I'm not a stealth operator, Jan. I gunned down entire armies like 5 minutes ago. Another rusty metal walls facility. Is this supposed to be rusted metal? Or... yeah, I don't know. The textures sometimes are a little funny. That's a lot of metal. Or am I on the Death Star? There he is, like he was expecting me. And see, how was I supposed to stealth past that guy? There's a hole right here. My trigger finger's happy. I can't stealth. See, that didn't work. I'm crouching. Everyone knows if you're crouching in a game. No one knows where the heck you are. Sir, I couldn't see him. He was crouching. Stealth is going great so far. Snake, this is a sneaking mission.
You're not authorized in this area.
Not? I know that music. Is that Into the Trap or the Asteroid Field? I used to know the Star Wars soundtrack way too well. I think it's Into the Trap. It's the one that plays when Admiral Fishface says it's a trap. Sorry, Jan. We tried the stealth approach. It didn't work. Now we're trying to kill everything that lives on the whole planet approach. Except the prisoners, of course. He's hiding. I like this MIDI rendition of Into the Trap. It's pleasant. That guy can't hit me from there. He can take a thermal detonator like a boss. They weren't serious when they said stealth mission, right? That was just... They were just joking. They're like, Kyle, this is a stealth mission. And Kyle laughed. Sure thing, Jan. You always were, kidder. Oh, I thought I was waiting for an elevator, not a sideways elevator shaped like a diamond. What is that? Now they open the door. I always thought it was funny how the thermal detonator just makes this little, relatively tame explosion in the Jedi Knight and Dark Forces game. I think it's a little stronger in Jedi Outcast, but when Leia is disguised in Jabba's palace and she brings that thing in there and shows it to Jabba the Hutt, the thermal detonator, C-3PO is like, "She's holding a thermal detonator!" And they all freak out like she's gonna blow the whole place up. But then all it does is this. That wouldn't even blow up Jabba. That'd blow up like half of Jabba. Now, there was a game I played where the thermal detonator did have some serious power to it. It was the Phantom Menace game, the movie tie-in game. Very fun game, by the way. Also developed directly by LucasArts. I heard something, but I don't see it. He's down there. In that game, the thermal detonators, you didn't find very many of them. They were really rare. And they were like a nuke. It made this huge circular blast that swept over the whole area and just killed everything. Looked like a big dome shockwave. Going down. Have to fully explore everything. Make sure I get every secret. Although, I haven't been finding many secrets. I think it plays a sound and says, "You found a secret," so it's fairly obvious when you find it. And I haven't found very many. It's hard to tell sometimes where the firepower is coming from. Let's refresh my stream over here. Make sure everything's still working. What? I didn't even see you. Stormtroopers are not just an agility-based class, they're a stealth-based class. You need the red key. That's okay, I have the blue key. I got it last time. So if we just heat the blue key... Okay, this is Facility I. We're looking for Facility N, which I guess is Facility 2. Are there Arabesh numbers? I don't think I've ever seen that. This is a cool elevator.
Stop where you are.
You there, Saber you are. Nah, what if I just throw a thermal detonator in your face? What the heck hit me? Okay. Did anyone see what that was? Was that me? Maybe I was just really low health and didn't realize it. Oh, it's mines on the floor. I saw those things. I thought they were pickups. I ran right over it. It did blow a hole in the wall, though. Okay, there's a code here. Now, last time, chat informed me you get the code in your inventory. Usually, anyway, I hope. So I'll keep an eye out for that. There's the key card. Code key 3. What's in there? That's weird. I'm gonna pick up this little guy and chuck him in there. There were some remote control mouse droid segments in certain games. Ah, there was one in Old Republic. It'd be nice if I could do that right now. Okay. The code key is whatever that, it's like X. Okay, we're gonna say it's a little like fruit in X and delta. Or is that lambda? I don't know my Greek letters well enough. There's the fruit. There's the X. And the triangle. Those are not Arabesh. I know my Arabesh well enough to know that that's not Arabesh. Whoa, new gun. Is it a grenade launcher or something? Yep. This was not in Jedi Knight. These strange cracks in the wall are disturbing me somewhat. I don't know what that is. Okay, we got a passageway there. Maybe I'm supposed to blow open that grate with this grenade launcher. Let's try it. Nope. I'm wasting my grenades. I don't have very many of those things. Consult map. Okay, there's something over here where that little hole is. That's strange. Maybe these walls that are cracked can be blown up. That makes sense. A good idea would be to blow myself up while opening them. I found a proximity mine. Yep, we finally found a secret. Now, how do I turn on my flashlight? There it is. Is this a secret? This whole thing? Oh my turrets. This is a dangerous secret. These guys were just down here. Well, sir, our assignment is to sit in this underground pit of total blackness and guard the something. What's that on the ground? Ammo for some gun? Repeater, maybe? What is that pickup? Maybe it's just a piece of debris. Well, the exploding walls didn't show me much. I guess I'm supposed to backtrack. Imperial Detonation Center, find Kriegsmedien. Now, from the briefing, this is not the correct facility to find Kriegsmedien in. That one looked like a letter N, and this is more like a letter R. So, I'll have to just keep looking. The scatter shot from the repeater is nice. What? Are you kidding me? Turning flashlight on. What's the Star Wars word for flashlight? I think the controls called it something. Headlamp, maybe. Yeah, the debris I saw earlier was these guys. They blow up into the little... It just leaves that little needle thing that they're gonna stick Leia with. Oh great, these guys, I love them. Impossible to hit with a Stormtrooper rifle because they're so small and it's so inaccurate. Did that hurt me just now? So when Jan Ors told me that I had to be stealthy, she was just joking. I get that now. Hey Kyle, why don't you mix it up and try the stealth approach, huh? Try this stealth approach. Good thing they all dropped this ammunition. Alright, I'm a little low on health here. I need to play it a little more cautiously, maybe. I'm down to 26 shields, 77 health. Haven't lost any lives yet, though. Could have sworn I saw a trooper over here. My eyes playing tricks on me? Might be. This is still not the correct detention facility because this is two little Staples. This is the local Staples. Where they sell the Imperial office supplies. The Imperial office supplies are those little pens that the officers carry in their uniform pockets. Imperial officer supplies, they're sometimes called. I'm very, very low shields here. In fact, my shields are gone. We're cutting it close. Super cautious mode now. Kyle will try the stealth approach. Another code. Do I have that? I picked up a code just a minute ago. We got code 4 and 5. X, triangle, delta. X, triangle, lambda. It's actually lambda, isn't it? Well, it made a sound, but it didn't sound very Like it worked? It wasn't like a beat, it was just a click. Is that the wrong one? Infrared goggles, nice. Which button for those? Oh, head wave. That must be the bob when you move. Yeah, that's what that is. We'll leave that on. This looks like a good place to have a lightsaber fight. Some nice catwalks. Do we think that code worked, chat? Let's try the other one. 3 lambda D. 3LD. 3 lambda D. It still made a sound. Which sound is which? That's this one. Oh god, Grands. Oh, what? The Grands were just sitting in here with a loaded mine. Now I'm hurt again. There's some shields down there. Is that a mine? Maybe thermal detonator. Yeah. I knew there was something up. These things are very hard to aim. I want to get that health though. I've only got 4 detonators left. Are you... Why doesn't it make a nice chain reaction? Oh! There was one there I didn't see. Okay, where were we? There's got to be a better way to blow those things up. Maybe if I crouch, they won't explode? Do you see any? Okay, there's one right there. I can't seem to shoot them. If I crouch, do they still blow up? Yes. Excellent. Now we know that. If I blow them up on the other side of this wall, they don't seem to hurt me. I want those shields over there. But how badly do I want them? And how many shields do I have to use up to get them? There goes all my thermal detonators. Oh my god! This was not a good idea. Great work, Kyle. Excellent work. I'm back where I started. Okay, I know that Crix Maydeen is not in this facility anyway, so what am I even doing here? I need to get to a different one. A different wing or something. Let's check the map. We'll try this tube. Oh, we're in the correct one now. This is the letter N. Always assume there's another sprite guy hiding around the corner. Code key 2. Don't worry, General Maydeen, we're coming for you. Us Imperial defectors have to stick together. Alright, how do I open that door? there a button somewhere? Maybe I have to go back and enter that key I just got in the controls down here. Elevators remind me of Wolf 3D, Wolfenstein. That was the loading in between missions. You got on the elevator at the end, went to a different floor of the castle. Okay. I guess I went into a thing that kills you. That must be... Wait a minute, is that a gas chamber? Did I go into an Imperial gas chamber? Where was I? I think I went into an Imperial but it was full of stormtroopers. They just hang out in there? Okay, I went back down because I was going to go hit that button and try to put in a different code. And I went through that door, and that was the kill chamber. How did he get through that? Did you see that? He walked through. Okay, do I just run really fast? But there's a wall there. How did he even walk through that? Does it go up and down? Ow. Kyle, you're so bright. Just shoot yourself, why don't you? Check the map. Cracked wall here. I'm out of thermal detonators. Where's that grenade launcher? At least I got some health back from half blowing my own head off with my stupidity. Okay, I can go through these, but they hurt me. Is that the idea? Ow. Do I have to go through slowly? The slow blade penetrates the shield? Okay. That didn't work at all. There's something I'm missing here. I could have sworn I walked through one of those earlier, and I saw a stormtrooper walk through one of them. I need to find a suit of stormtrooper armor and put it on. That's why they wear that armor. It's the only thing it actually does. Is it lets you walk through those things. I'm not even sure where I'm going. I think I'm going back to that code entry button. I gotta turn that stuff off. Can I just shoot? Wait, that might be a generator. Nope. Thought maybe I could just shoot that stuff on the walls and it would break and then I could go in. The Imperials built the most confusing facilities in the galaxy. Okay, which floor had that code entry thing? I think it was right here. So let's enter the code, the last one we got. Code, oh my. Okay, it's currently on 3LD. Let's try, well this is orange though. And these two codes are both orange. The red codes are the ones that I picked up earlier. I don't think that this is important at all. Yeah, I don't think these, I don't think this thing even affects that new room I got to. But we'll switch it to the other code anyway. I think that just opens this. Hard to say. It's funny that the Stormtrooper rifle in the original Star Wars film is a modified British gun, an Enfield. It's not a modified German Nazi gun, like you'd expect it to be. And Han Solo's pistol is a modified, like Mauser or something. Alright, there has to be a way to enter a code somewhere in here. Is there a wall I can explode? Let's just go back to that computer and enter one of the red codes. Maybe it just means that the code opens a red door. Okay, we got code 1 and 2. We'll try DOA. D. Apple. A. That symbol's not here. Okay, it's not this computer. I might have to consult the guide again because I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. Are we seeing another computer anywhere? Because I'm not. Try the ground floor? How long should I bang my head against this before I just consult the guide? Is there a wall I can blow up in here? Oh! Oh, that's just the first door. Let's try going to the ground floor. But surely there's nothing there. There's a different symbol on the wall. And that other computer did nothing. That red key might be what I need. But how in the hell do I get through this death hallway? Okay, I'm gonna consult the guide. How do you get through the death hallway? It would be cool if this hallway had the lasers that cut you into little mincemeat like in the Resident Evil movie. Deadly cargo? No, it's Kriegsmarine's fate. I think we're about halfway through the game. Mission 6 out of 14 or something. Okay, let's see. Find your way around a high security elevator which will take you to different floors, including the one where Kriegsmarine is being held. Before you go up through, make sure you open the door nearby and grab the red keycard that opens up the elevator shaft at the top level. Go to the level Kriegsmarine is on. It looks like an N. The guards here have some keycards you can grab. Well, he doesn't say anything special about this corridor. He doesn't even say how to get through this thing. What the heck? Has he got a video? I'm trying to consult his video here and see how he got through this hallway. That's the problem. Nobody makes good text guides anymore. Maybe I should try Game Facts. Good old Game Facts. I think they're still around. Back in the day, you had to consult text guides like that. I think I'm almost through. Oh, there's an indicator on the elevators to show which floor you're on. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Yeah. So this is the bottom floor. Okay, did he just like jump through it when it flickered a certain way? Is there something I'm missing here? Okay, it is flickering and then stopping. That's it. Wow. Man, you know, they could occasionally have Jan pitch in on the comm and say, Kyle, those energy fields look like they turn on and off depending on whether the lights are flashing. If I were you, I would sprint through quickly while the lights are not flashing. Thanks, Jan. What would I do without you? All the way up. Just, okay. Get ready. We're going through. I got the key. How do I use it? Where do I use it? Go back to the low security elevator, take it to the top floor, set it to the 3rd from top level. Oh, you push this to change which floor it goes to? Is that right? 3rd from the top level. Take it to the top floor. Going up. While outside of it, set it to the 3rd from the top level. What good does that do? Can I go in the elevator shaft? How did people ever figure this out without guides? That's what I want to know. Is this the bottom floor? Yeah. Alright, we have to get into the elevator shaft. Somehow. Go back to the low security elevator and take it to the top floor. Okay, which one's the high security elevator and which one's the low security elevator? Okay, that's the elevator I just used. I set it to the 3rd from the top. Now we're gonna go around. Maybe there is an explanation of what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, there we go. Find Crixmedine. I forgot about that. That explains everything. You remember the scene in Star Wars where Luke and Han and Leia got lost in the Death Star facility and spent like an hour running around trying to figure out what the heck is going on? That was my favorite scene. It went between elevators. Okay, this is the top floor, right? Yeah. Now there's supposed to be some kind of access to the elevator shaft where I can go in from the top, I think. Open the red door and drop through the elevator shafts. Oh, I'm supposed to go back to the low security elevator, take it to the top floor, and then set it to the third from the top level while I'm not inside of it. Open the red door and drop through. This is the other shaft, right? There's no red door. This is it. More mines. Is that a mine? Or is that just a pickup mine? I think that's just a pickup. I can lay these things down, but no idea how I'm supposed to use them. What is this? Is that some sort of layout? Those are the two elevator shafts, I guess. Just shut the door on top of me then, why don't you? I sure hope I set those elevators correctly. Ow. So that image that we just saw on the wall back there, that was the only guide on how you're supposed to do that. Man, imagine sitting there and trying to figure all this out on your DOS computer back in the day. I had a DOS computer. I know. Oh boy. Oh boy. Turret up there. Have we got any repeater ammo? Let's try this thing. That didn't work at all. The biggest advantage against the turrets is that they have to turn around. I'm not here anymore. I'm not here. It's gone haywire. Maybe they do that right before they're about to die. I'm learning more all the time. Watch for mines. I like the flickery lights. I don't know if that's intentional. Still though, this is not a stealth mission, Jan, even if it is kind of solid snake. Oh, great. Trash compactors. Do we have a map of this trash compactor? I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Does this go all the way up and crush me? Oh, I have to jump across. good did that do? Oh, there's another one. Who came up with these level designs, man? Okay, one more jump. Imagine doing all of this jumping in this confusing place on your DOS keyboard with no mouse. I see you there. Explosives ahead. Does this thing blow them up? No. You have to use grenades or something. Maybe if I just run really fast. Well, I guess that was better than if I was standing on top of it at least. Let's get a light in here. This map was definitely inspired by freeing Princess Leia scene. Do any of these doors open? Can I find Princess Leia? I'd rather rescue her than Crix Madine. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? She wouldn't say that to Kyle though. Kyle is 6'6". It's in the canon, look it up. It's on Wikipedia. Alright, we have another code entry point. What codes do we have? Code DOA. Oh wait, that was the A. It's letter D, pomegranate, and a little mountain. That's back where I was. Oh, they got me. Ah! I've been injected with Imperial interrogation venom. Alright, how many lives? I got no lives. This is it. It's now or never, chat. I gotta get Crix Madine. Maybe the different codes open different doors. These are all... Wait, I heard a door. Okay, enter the other code. This one is Mountain XR. Is that you, sir?
Okay, I rescued Madine.
I didn't mean to
Don't
shoot
hang
at you,
around.
okay?
Let's get out of here before any more troopers arrive.
Now here's the annoying part. Oh, you can just end the mission. You know, I was just talking earlier about how you always have to find your way out to the extraction zone, but apparently this one, not the case. Ramses. Ramses' head? We're going to ancient Egypt. Ramses' head docking port. Kalseti. That sounds Egyptian. Crix Madine informs us that the leader of the Dark Trooper project is a general named Rom Mok, You might remember him from your time with the Empire, a decorated soldier of the Clone Wars. Mach became very... This was back when the Clone Wars was a mysterious event in Star Wars history that no one knew what exactly it was like. Everyone had their own imaginative idea of what it looked like. I always envisioned it as like this dark, much different than it appeared in the movie. Mach became very prominent during the Emperor's rise to power. He was one of the few generals to oppose the construction of the Death Star because of his distrust of any technology that separates the warrior from the battle and engaging the enemy. He's absolutely obsessed with the honor of personal combat. Medine further reports that the Dark Troopers have 3 phases of construction. That doesn't make any sense. He's like the honor of personal combat, but he sends droids? Medine further reports that the Dark Troopers have 3 phases of construction. The first one is the Gromus mines, where you so effectively blew to bits, where they mine the alloy resource Frick. The resulting alloy is then transported to the robotics facility, where it's treated and refined. The alloy is then taken to a special space cruiser, the Arc Hammer, where the final composition and assembly of the Dark Trooper takes place. The locations for the robotics facility and the Arc Hammer are still unknown. I remember that there are 3 phases of Dark Trooper. Our next focus will be to find and destroy the robotics facility. General Mach has solicited the help of an underworld kingpin unknown to us at this time. The kingpin supplies Mach with smugglers to move his raw goods to the different facilities. Medine, before his capture, was able to find that one of the routes that the smugglers use starts from the Ramses Head, a spaceport on the planet Kalseti in ancient Egypt. We have to take a Stargate to get there. Placing this tracking device in the engine port at the rear of the smuggler ship should lead right to the robotics facility. Mission objectives: place the tracking device in the rear of the smuggler ship. So this Kalseti?
There he is.
Or are we trying to use the smuggler ship to get to Kalseti? So where is this? I'm very smart and very good at following instructions. Yeah, this is the docking port in Kalseti. And we're trying to find the robotics facility. Right. Sorry, I hit my microphone there.
Stop.
These guys are not very quick on the trigger finger. I wonder what the smuggler ship looks like. I used to know all the ships from this era of Star Wars EU. Back when I was a nerd, I'm not anymore. Now I'm cool.
Surrender me.
I should really be using some thermal detonators for these large groups of enemies. Alright. Cool. Do I have any thermal detonators? Does it just carry my loadout from the previous map? I'm not actually sure. Gamorreans. Tough bastard. Let's see what happens when he axes me. Nope. I kind of wanted to see him swing his axe at me. Oh god. Thermal detonator chucking grands. Hate these guys. So they were in all 3 games. Four games if you count Jedi Academy, but who counts Jedi Academy? Well, I'm just gonna get blown up by these grands now. That might be a good way to end the stream. You need the yellow key. Their eyes glow green in the dark. Oh, here we go. Those guys are hard. Oh wait, I want to see what one of them looks like when they swing the axe. Come on, come on. Swing it at me. Yeah! I just wanted to see the animation. Executed. What a waste of a life. I should probably just restart. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm restarting. I'm curious to see if those save games work. I'm gonna test that out. We're playing it safe now. Okay, I'm gonna test if these save games work. I'm gonna use the Force Engine save button. Test. And then I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna try loading it. Seems to work. So they added a save system. The Force Engine did. Let's try this. I want to try the alt fire on this sucker. You know, I just realized that this mining laser thing was pretty much replaced by the bowcaster in later games. How should I best take out those grands? Mines on the floor. Yo! Okay, I did not know those were explosive. I'm still learning here. Did you see how stupid I was just then? I knew that bomb was there. From last time. But I stepped on it anyway. What does that do? Nothing? What does this do? Crush me? Maybe the grands, you can get them to blow themselves up. That'd be nice. What the? Genuinely confused now. Can I shoot that explosive? Boom. Very satisfying. What's that in there? Is that a bomb, JC? I think it might have been. See how you like a taste of your own medicine. Well, let's see. So this just does nothing when this is open. This closes the thing. So we'll close the thing. And then we'll get this. And it opens it back up. And what? I'm already confused. Okay, come here, die. For a second I thought he was out of thermal detonators. I don't think they ever run out. Maybe there's something in here? Okay, we're lowering that. And now we use the switch and it opens up. At least we get to work on our thermal detonator arms more. Maybe you can push the crate, that'd be cool. I doubt it. No. This one has a rebel symbol on it. It's nice of the Rebel Alliance operating in deep secret to mark their crates. Let's just go back to the surface. Can we do that? Maybe there's something opened up out here? It's pretty funny how confusing these levels can be. You wouldn't think there would be that much complicated. Would have been nice to have some health or shields back here, you guys. What's a mercenary to do? Okay, so, let's think about this logically. Or I could just quit. What's this little thing? I blew it up. So this switch opens the door when it's closed. Oh, we can shoot it though. That's one of the shootable ones. Maybe that's the trick. So we open it up, we go to the other side. Ow. That's okay, I was tired of that life anyway. Now I'm a new man, new life. There's a door here. See, we're already figuring things out now that I'm a new man. Yo! These guys are way harder than stormtroopers. You got the Empire out there. There's a stormtrooper. The Empire thinks they're so cool. They got armor and advanced technology. We may end up having to restart this mission again. What is the range on those mines? Ewoks suck. Oh my god. This is how you can tell these games were made by just like a bunch of guys having fun. They just threw in a texture that says Ewoks suck. You know, back when these games were made, there wasn't much Star Wars media. Not like there is now. I think Disney realizes now that they massively oversaturated the market with that stuff. Because back when it was only a few movies, everything felt a little more special. Alright, soldier. Mr. Stormtrooper. Lieutenant. Your mission is to patrol a bunch of crates in a smuggler facility. Just go to like the middle of the stacks of crates and walk around. Those Gamorreans need to really move a little faster to be a threat. What's up, Scorpions? Hey, Zark. Welcome. Chat's been pretty quiet so far. So, welcome aboard. Appreciate it. Man, the Grands don't change through the series. They are just as crazy with those grenades. They are hard. They will throw a grenade in their own face to blow you up. There's more. These three-eyed dudes on their home planet, all they do is throw grenades all day, I guess. They just... It's part of their culture. Good thing... See, listen, they're blowing themselves up. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Did the graphics show up? Yeah, it did. Good. Man. Oh! It's a good thing these thermal detonators aren't as powerful as they were implied to be in the movie. Luckily, these Gamorreans can barely move. They get winded just walking across the room. If Jabba made the Gamorreans exercise, they'd be a real threat because they're pretty tough. Now these corridors look much more Star Warsy. Am I in the ship now? Maybe I'm inside the ship now, the one I need to place the tracking device in. But if this is a smuggler ship, why is it full of stormtroopers? They were in these Imperial crates. Oh, that guy made a mistake. He activated the mine. Yeah, man, there should be a boss that's a shredded Gamorrean. That would be scary. He could have 2 axes. That would have been a great Dark Forces boss. We're out of ammo. We're out of that ammo. Do we have anything? We have thermal detonators. Work on your arm there, Kyle. Okay, we got about half shields, half health. A little, like, more like a quarter shields, half health. Oh, there we go. You need the blue key. Alright, try to remember this room so I don't get lost again like I did in the last couple missions. Found some energy cells at least. The blue key must be back here somewhere, I bet. What kind of ship are we in, I wonder? Okay! Was that our last life? I have no extra lives now. And there's another bomb? Okay, I gotta be a lot more cautious with those bombs. I heard another one just now. If I could just shoot the mines with my blaster, they wouldn't be as scary. I'm crouching now, even though I don't think that affects the mine trigger at all. What are you guys doing down there? Does this have secret doors? Yeah, it has secret rooms you can find, and it pops up and says, you found a secret. I have not found very many. I found a few in the first couple of... What was that I picked up? That pack-looking thing. Should I consult the map? Okay, we haven't been this way yet. Whoa. Do we have a bigger gun? Not anymore. Now see, what am I supposed to do about that mine? I can't just shoot it. You have to mash the interact button on every wall. Yeah, I remember doing that in Wolf 3.8. Every Nazi flag, I'd be smashing the button. Oh, we found the restroom. We were just making a joke last stream about where are the restrooms. We found one. It's heartwarming to see stormtroopers and aliens working side by side, even using the same restrooms. Who knew the Empire had it in them? I feel like I should have saved that health pack. Okay, where are we now? This must be the officer's lounge.
That blaster's on
Watch for mines. I was about to get cocky about how effectively I cleared this room with thermal detonators, and then I went, if I say that, I'll step on a mine for sure. What's in here? Weapon supercharged. That's nice. I didn't even see that guy. Can I go anywhere from here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I can shoot that one. Come back out here. I heard you. Man, those grand grenades. See, we have to be quick. Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? Behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? I'm a bit confused now as to where I'm supposed to go. Have I been in there? I don't think so. Is there something I can shoot? A button? No. That's a good little spot. Yeah, earlier I had to use grenades to open some walls that had cracks in them and get to some secrets that way. I haven't seen any in these white corridors, though. Alright, that's the restroom. I'm lost. Should we go back there? Did I get the blue key? That's what I was looking for, right? I got the red key and the yellow key. But I think I needed a blue key, right? So what way am I supposed to go? Have I fully explored down here? Did I fully explore in here? How did I even get in there? I feel like there must be some more in here. But I don't see anything. There's a yellow wall here. What? That was a door? This is what you were just talking about, Zarky. You have to just click on every wall. And yet, it didn't seem to do me any good. It just dropped me in here. I'm confused how that even worked. I don't even see a door. I've been meaning to get some emulation going, says Zarky, for PS1 so I can play that Star Wars version of Twisted Metal. Oh, Star Wars Demolition. I never liked that game much. I was a little disappointed in it because I was a big fan of car combat games. I played the heck out of... My favorite one was a PlayStation 1 game called Vigilante 8. I liked it better than Twisted Metal because it was a bit... Twisted Metal was a little too twisted for me. As a kid, I was just like, this is nasty. Evil clowns and everything's evil and we're working for like Satan or something. And Vigilante 8 was more fun. I think the Vigilante 8 guys helped make Demolition. That was one reason I was excited. And it was kind of fun to play as Boba Fett just flying around in your jetpack. Everyone else was in vehicles. He was kind of like that guy in Twisted Metal that's stuck between the two wheels. Axel. He just takes rockets right to the face, but at least Boba Fett had, you know, Mandalorian iron armor. Okay, I'm just going in circles. There must be something in here, because the enemies keep coming to this window. But how do I get through? There are enough of you guys back there. If I throw that thing, it'll just blow my face off, I know it. Let's consult the map again. Okay, I'm here. The window is right there, and the corridor on the other side. There's a door here that might lead to that corridor. If I get back to that door, then maybe that is one of those keys I picked up. Oh, well, that's just the restroom. Oh no, this door. You guys were still patrolling around that window.
Blasters on full.
It wouldn't be proper thermal detonator usage if I didn't throw one into the ceiling and hurt myself. Imagine if stormtroopers had some sort of biometrics to lock their guns so that only they could use them. Kyle would be screwed. Luckily, the Star Wars galaxy doesn't have that technology. I'm not playing very cautiously right this moment, but it seems to have worked out. Got the blue key. The corridors on this ship make it look like it's one of the blockade runners, like the Tantive 4. There's no problem that can't be solved without the proper application of high explosives. Alright, where was the blue key door? All the way up here. A compass would be nice, but compasses don't exist. Was that an enemy? I'm seeing things in my peripheral vision. Compasses don't exist in the Star Wars universe. Just like books. Well, books didn't used to exist. I guess they do now. I'm pretty sure that George Lucas used to have a hard and fast rule. No books in Star Wars. Everything is a computer. What was that line from about no problem can't be solved with the proper application of high explosives? I think that might have been that movie Valkyrie, Tom Cruise. About the Operation Valkyrie. Okay, here we go, blue door. It was either that or it was the explosives guy in the Disney movie Atlantis with the mustache. It was one or the other. It was either a very grim World War II movie based on actual events, or it was a Disney cartoon. Mouse droid, please blow up that thing. Hey, right there. Can you do me a solid and roll over that mine for me? I'm just gonna hurt myself even more. I'm just gonna sprint. I wish I knew a secret way to deactivate the enemy mines. Does anyone know how to do that? I can use thermal detonators, or I can just try to sprint so fast that oh, there was one right there, and oh my god. Okay, I now have 18 health, 0 shields. We're in good condition. This looks like that engine in Firefly. Let's blow this sucker up.
Tracking device is secured.
I finally did it.
Looks like we're done here.
Now, Jan, can I just... Oh, good. I can hit the escape key. I don't have to go find Jan. I almost feel like playtesters for this game must have complained about having to backtrack like I was just talking about. So they just, on the later levels, they just went ahead and let you hit continue. Okay. Mission 8. Robotics Construction Facility and Antiv... That looks like a number 4. Antiv 4? Ice Station Beta. We're on Ice Planet 2002. I tracked the smuggler's ship to a remote planet called Antivi. Oh, that's a Y. This frigid planet is lifeless except for an Imperial construction facility built beneath the icy surface. Sorry, I'm kind of hissing my S's there, aren't I? Place 3 sequencer charges in the exchange couplings located in the solution for the frick. This should disable the facility. Keep a careful eye out wherever you go. There are highly volatile chemicals used in this facility. I suggest that you find a breathing mask like those used by the Imperials to protect themselves. Also, I wouldn't put it past Mach to have stationed dark troopers in this facility. Battling a few dark troopers should warm you up for after your walk through the snow. Infiltrate the facility, set 3 sequencer charges, return to the landing area. So this time I guess I will have to walk back. Maybe. Okay, so this one's an ice planet, which leads me to wonder what the previous gray cliff place was. I'm sliding! The ice makes me slide. I'm not touching the controls. I remember that effect in Jedi Knight 2. In the same engine. Jedi Knight 1, I mean. Not Jedi Knight 2. In Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. And if you go third person, Kyle is just kind of doing the falling animation as he slides along. No third person in Dark Forces, though. They're still not snow troopers. Come on, guys. Couldn't you make a snow trooper sprite? They couldn't be bothered to draw up a little snow trooper sprite. Okay, I just slipped down a hole. I hope there's another way down, because Can I get back up? Kyle, take your skates off. Ice cleats. Oh, cool. I found some ice cleats down there. That's much better. Only I'm gonna fall anyway, because I'm a klutz. I wasn't expecting to find ice cleats. That took me by surprise. Now what I need to find is an orange transparent chainsaw. The Jedi used to create those lightsaber chainsaws. Oh, perfect. Hole in one. I mean, strike would be a better term to use. Where's that coming from? Oh, there they are. One day I'll find a way into this facility. Oh, here we go. I bet this might do the trick. It looks like I'm within the walls here. Let's consult the map. I was within a sort of wall structure. But there doesn't seem to be much else in here. Let's pick up that ammo. We need to find an alternate entrance. Can I swim down under the water? No, I cannot. I forgot my ice diving gear. There's another waterway entrance. This gun is so inaccurate. I do enjoy that the Jedi Knight games, as I've said before, created a canon explanation for the inaccuracy, the famous inaccuracy of stormtroopers, which is that their guns suck. It's really not their fault. It's this... Whoa, what was that? There's a turret somewhere. There it is. I'm very good at throwing these, as you can see. It's a good thing they let me carry a lot more of those than they do in Jedi Knight, because I really suck at throwing them. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap the stream up here and use that new save and load feature I found that I didn't know about before. Because I'm kind of lost and I've been streaming for 2 hours. So, let's see. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I'll figure it out next time. Okay, thanks to everyone who showed up for the stream. And I will finish the game some other time. Ice Planet 2002. So, see you later, chat. Thanks for dropping by. And don't forget to follow so you'll know when the next stream happens.